Cheap Noise, reporting for duty. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 worst voices in electronic gaming history. Unlike in the previous video, I'm going to include games I don't personally have in my collection. Before we start, please note that this isn't a hate campaign for the people who voice these games. Let's start this up with number 10, Upside. This game is an enigma. We don't really know where it came from or really anything about it. It's a complete fever dream when it comes to the music and, of course, the voice. Seriously, what were they thinking when they made this? It doesn't even belong on the right planet. It is exactly why I absolutely adore this game. Next up, a controversial one for sure, it's Silly Sausage. Yes, this game is unique and amazing, but you have to admit, the voice is kind of obnoxious. Now, don't get me wrong, it really fits with the game, but I never got along with that voice. Maybe it's the nasally tone, maybe it's the delivery, I don't know. I just don't really like it. But that said, it doesn't change the fact that the game is strictly amazing, and I really want one day. So far, it's been pretty subjective, but it's not gonna be the case for number 8. Number 8, Challenge Zone. Some voices are too obnoxious, some voices clearly didn't give a shit. We have to remind ourselves that games are toys. Not so much for this. The 7, yes, only 7 words that this voice says are harsh, cold, and hostile. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the robot voice, but this is a little bit too far. Speaking of robotic voices that go way too far, I hate
this fucking...
This is The Wave by Spin Master. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't hate the person who voiced that thing. I hate the fucking audio engineer that decided,
hey, you know that game we're working on? Well, I tell you what, let's just fucking add auto-tune on fucking everything. That's gonna sound good.
Yes, for some reason, they decided to auto-tune the voice with 0 millisecond retune speed. I'm telling you, I have Wave PTSD. I can't hear that game no more. I can't play it no more. I can't see it no more. I also hate me who decided,
hey, you know that Wave thing that I'm playing sometimes? Well, you know what? I'm gonna make it a main character in a series I'm working on. Does that sound like a good idea?
And of course, as you might have noticed, I'm a guy. I can't make that voice easily, so I had to use really extreme ways that didn't really work that well. The result? Me swearing for many hours on end in Quebec French while I'm working on the Wave's voice. The Wave is an important stepping stone in my electronic gaming collection history. It was the first game that I purposefully destroyed just because I couldn't tolerate it anymore. You know what really sucks though? The gameplay's great. If it had a better voice, it could have been one of my best games in my collection. But now, it's just a GLaDOS knockoff. Number 6, Silly Sausage Active. Now, you might not agree with this. It might be a really controversial opinion once again, but I don't think children should voice electronic games. And this is, unfortunately, a perfect example why. The high-pitched, whiny, and somewhat bratty tone really makes this voice obnoxious. And unlike other games in that list, I'm not the only one with that opinion. Number 5, Bopet Minion. Take everything I said around this last game and multiply it by 5. This voice is, again, really high-pitched, really harsh, really nasally, and I just don't like it. And again, I'm not the only one with that opinion. Number 4, Bratz Bopit. Now, this was the first licensed Bopit, and whoo, did they pick a license. As you might already know, Bratz is an MGA brand, and it's pretty much everywhere. So what did they do? Did they give it a teen girl's voice, like the Bopit Blast? Did they give a grown-up female voice, like Hands Full or Twister Move's hip-hop spot? Nope! What they decided to do with this Bopit is to give it a sexually suggestive voice. People laughed at it when it came out, and they still do today. I mean, what are we teaching the kids, for fuck's sake? Fun fact, even Dan Klitzler, the inventor of Bopit himself, had his fun with it. I'll just say, a Bopit sex scene exists. That's all I'm saying. Number 3, Giddy Up. Okay, let's play a little bit of a game here. This is a horse riding game. So what I'm gonna give you is 5 seconds so you can figure out and try to think, okay, what's the voice for this game? And make yourself an idea of a voice. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Now I'm gonna play the commercial, and let's see if you're right.
Giddy Up,
Let the contest begin.
the horse riding reaction game.
Jump.
Follow Giddy Up's commands
Feed me.
to score points,
Trot.
or use the cards to set up a course.
Now cross country.
3 fun horse riding games.
That's a new high score.
Get ready to Giddy Up from Ideal.
Just to clarify, the voice of the game is the one that in the commercial says, "Trot, feed me, and that's a new high score," and all these things. Talk about nasally and obnoxious! Come on! Number 2, Bird Brain. This has quite a lot of audio for when it came out, 1996, but the voice is probably the most obnoxious of them all. Imagine human-bird voice thing. It's bad. If you want to see one in action, go check out Nodge's video of the final box received by Pixel, or the excellent playthrough of the channel Riot Plays Bopit. Number 1, the knockoff Chinese voice. You probably know what I'm talking about, right? The knockoff Puppet Pro / Flipslide / Flashcube. They all have the same Chinese female voice in them. So the reason why I put them at number 1 is because these voices were not meant to be heard. They were not meant to be heard for the simple reason that there are knockoffs, and knockoffs should not have existed. Not to mention, these voices are high-pitched, obnoxious, and speak in a very broken English. Now sure, lines like "push up the back thing to store the game" are kind of funny sounding, but again, these voice files should have never been recorded. And it is for this reason that I crowned the bootleg voice to be the worst voice in electronic game history, according to me.